Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome. My name is Jennifer, and welcome to Foil Art, Tip Foil Art. While we're waiting, why don't you get some things ready for us? We can get some glue, yarn, and a pair of scissors, tape, and we definitely will need aluminum foil. And also, if you have something that you can use, like some permanent markers, Sharpies, because we're going to use this draw, and also if you have a Q-tip, you can also get that too. Okay, welcome to Tin Foil Art. And as a reminder, you are entered without access to audio or video, and please use the Q&A at the bottom of the screen to ask questions. And if you're watching from Facebook Live on the SCCLD page, you can ask questions in the comments. And if you need to rewatch it, we do have a recording of this program, and this program will be available after this broadcast on your library's Facebook page. Okay, so some supplies we will need today is aluminum foil. We need some leaves, any kind of leaves you have. But if you don't have them right now, don't worry, you can always rewatch this video and do it later. And some color Sharpies. And we need some cardboard. And we have some yarn. And we also have glue. And we also need some scissors and Q-tips. Okay? So if you want to get those ready. Okay. So we're just going to go over a few terms that you may hear or that you might want to think about when we're doing this art. For example, one of the terms is embossing. What is embossing? It is a process of carving or molding a design on a surface to allow it to stand out or be raised in relief. But what is raised in relief? It is a surface with some areas raised. So if you can see in one of the pictures, you see that, for example, we do have Braille. It's raised. If you see your parents' credit cards, the words, the numbers are also raised. And also, if you ever see a coin, a penny, a quarter, you can see that the imprint on there is also raised as well. Or if there's an imitation, you can see that some parts of the imitation of a card is also raised. And a next term is texture. You guys know what texture is? Wow. It's how it feels or appears to feel. Everything has texture. Every surface has texture. And it can be found everywhere. So anything you touch, for example, this table is smooth. And what else has texture? A feather is soft, or what could be rough is a sandpaper. Let's see. And the next one is elements of art. So one of the terms is repousse or tooling. And this is derived from the French pousse, to push forward. It means to push forward. And it's a method of decorating metals in which parts of the designs are raised in relief from the back or in the inside of the object. Some things that they could be used, for example, we do have the Statue of Liberty, and they use the element of this art, of this term repousse, way back when, in the ancient form of art that can be found in the early civilization such as Greek and Roman and Chinese art, and is still used today. For example, in our pictures, we have a burial mask of King Tut, and there's also Statue of Liberty, and it's used in ceramics, jewelry, weapons, armor, and some decorative elements of the building. So if you see some buildings, you can see that there's some of the elements of it, the design is raised, and it kind of looks like 3D. All right, so there are some books that we're going to cover later today after the session, some inspiration of what you can do. So today, let me show you what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so today we're going to be doing different parts of foil, and it's also called, we call foil relief. So does everyone have a cardboard ready? Because today we're going to be making 3 different types of foil art. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is, this is our first art. And if you can see, we have different types of leaves. So if you guys have different type of leaves, get that ready, and some foil and some board and some glue. And let me show you what we're going to do today and how we're going to do it. Okay. Okay. So here I have my different supplies that we're going to need today. And I have a cardboard here. And let me show you some of the leaves that I have. So I have this kind of leaf. I also have this kind of leaf that has multiple leaves. You can also pull them off. And I also have this one here. So you can use any type of leaf you like. It could be any types. And first, what we're going to do is we are going to use our glue. So get your glue out. And we're going to, and this one you can do is we're going to take some glue. And you can also use glue stick as well. And if you can't see this, so we're gonna just glue something. So if you wanted just to pour some on here. Oh, sorry, we're having technical difficulties. Oh, okay, it's back up again. Great, great, great. So as you can see here, I put some glue here. And you can also put some glue onto the leaf as well. So you can put some glue here. And we're gonna do it onto the smooth side because we want the rough side up. Okay, and then we're gonna use our Q-tips and we're gonna spread it around evenly. And we're gonna press it down onto our cardboard. And you want to smooth it out. And it's okay that if it comes out a little bit because we're going to put foil over it. Okay, next we're going to take our second leaf. And you see the one with the vein side up? So we're going to have this stuck, we're going to have this facing up. And once you're done, we're going to stick it onto our cardboard. Okay, next, I think that I will take some of these leaves and maybe pull off the leaves so we can show, have them, and you can put it in any way and design you want it to have. So maybe I will put some glue. And I'm going to spread it around, but you can use whatever glue you like. And then I'm going to have the vein side up, and I'm going to do it for this one as well. Okay, and we're going to glue this side down as well. Okay. You see that? So we have our leaves glued down like this. And if you would like to have more leaves, feel free to do so. I'm just putting a few leaves in, okay? But feel free to add more if you like, okay? And now we're going to take a piece of our aluminum foil to cover the cardboard. And you might want to leave some extra space around so you can fold it to the back. So you want to make sure that it's big enough and leave some extra foil so you can fold it to the side. So do not tear off until you have measured it by seeing how much you will need to fit over the cardboard. So let's take a look and see how much we may need. Let's see here. Okay. All right, I think. Okay, that's good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have, and also be careful, I want to show you that the aluminum foil has, the cutter can be sharp. So ask an adult for help if you need it, okay? Now, we're going to gently place the foil over the leaves. And as you do that, you will see the imprint of your leaves. So I don't know if you can see, but you can start seeing some of the leaves coming through. So you can use your fingers, but be careful to not use your nails because then it might rip the foil. Okay, and let's take a look to see how it's looking up. And I see a few of my leaves coming through. So feel free to spread it out using your fingers, your fingertips. Okay. And when you have, if you see your imprint, we're going to then fold the foil over your cardboard. And we want you to fold it over, and you can fold it the sides. And we want to smooth it out. And we're going to fold it all four sides. Okay, and then you can continue to use your fingers, or you could take a pen and go gently over your leaf. So then you can start seeing your leaves, your imprint. So feel free to use your fingers, or using the back of a pencil, or even using your Q-tips. Okay, I think I can see my leaves. And then, what's next? So could you see some of you will see some more of the imprint once we start coloring. So you can color it whatever you like. You can color it the whole thing, or you can color half one color, half another color, or you can just outline the leaves. So you can do whatever you like. So I'm gonna start using my Sharpie and start coloring them. For this one, I made it orange, but you can use whatever color. And then I'm gonna do one side green, and I'm gonna do another side a different color. So I'm gonna have that side green, and let's take a look. Let's take red for the other side. And as you color, you can start seeing the veins of the leaves coming out. Okay. You guys see that so far? You guys can start seeing the veins coming out. And let's take a look at another color. Let's take a look at, how about brown? Okay, great. Okay, and then I'm going to take another color. Let's see here. I'm going to take purple and do this leaf here. And you can outline it or you can color it in. There's no wrong way of doing it. You can just, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to outline this leaf. And you can, feel it to see how it feels. And so feel free to outline it, color it, whichever you like. So this one, I'm just going to outline it. Okay, so for this one, I just outlined it. But you can always color it in. And when you're done, you can frame it, or you can just leave it on the on your shelf. You can do whatever you like. So this is our leaf art. But feel free to use any kind of leaf, okay? So, and if you guys are not done, don't worry. Feel free to color some more, and we're gonna go on to our next one. Okay, so our next one we're gonna do is so this one, it involves some yarn, and this one I use twine. And do you guys remember this type of design? One of the art project was making, you guys remember, Zentangling. So I used some Zentangling. I did some of the art that way with different types of patterns. Like I had some hearts, I have some lines, I had like a checker kind of board here, and it has like smiley faces, some stars, some zigzags. So feel free to use any kind of design. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take our next board here, and this one we're gonna use a pair of scissors, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut some slits. And we're gonna cut not too much, maybe like a ½ inch around, and we're gonna leave about an inch space apart, and we're gonna do it all around our cardboard. All around each of the 4 sides, because this will hold your yarn in place. So we're gonna cut some slit. And you're gonna go all around the cardboard. Okay, so I have two other sides done. And don't worry, you can always rewatch this video if you're not there yet. Okay, so I have here all my slits are done. And now I'm gonna take some yarn, and I have some yarn here, and you're gonna make the yarn like as long as your arm. So you're gonna cut some yarn with a scissor about an arm length. Okay, so I have my yarn, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one side, we're gonna put it in one of the slit, here, and I'm gonna take some tape, just to tape it down. And you can make whatever design. So we can put on one side, we're gonna put it to the other side here. And make sure you don't pull too hard or else the cardboard is gonna bend over. And then we're gonna maybe do it, go through the other side. And maybe go this way. And maybe we're going to maybe go this way. And then if you want, we can, go here. But if you want to add some more, don't worry. We can always add some more by taking another yarn. And we're gonna cut it, and we can tie this to this end, and we're gonna tie a knot. So depending on, you can make it as simple as just one type of shape, or you can have some more. So we're gonna continue on. So let's see here, let's take a look. Let's see what other side. Maybe let's go over this side and go over this side, and then maybe go over on this side and go over to this end. So, and it looks like there's a shape going on here. And then once you're done, you can always loop it here and go around, and we're gonna tape it down. We're gonna tape this side down. Okay, so there you have your design. You have your different type of shape, and now we're gonna take some foil. And it doesn't matter if it's sunny side up or dull side, but we're gonna make sure that we have enough to cover the cardboard. And it looks like it's good. And we're gonna rip it off. And we're going to press it against our yarn. And as you can see, you can see where your lines are. And what we're going to do now, so once you see that, you can also take your finger and go through the lines so that you can see all your lines and all the shape that comes up. And then we're going to fold it over our cardboard. And you can always turn it over and fold it over like this. And we're going to fold it this side. And we're going to fold it that way. And we're going to use some tape and tape down the sides. And flip it over. And we're going to continue to press. And you can always use a pen and go over it. And use your finger, 2 fingers, and go around the sides of the yarn. And as you make your design, your patterns on your foil, so as you do that design, don't worry because the lines will pop up, will show more once you make your design. And what I did was I used some entangling design, but you can feel free to color it, and you can always use you know, a dull, you know, pencil like this, and you can, you know, make some designs. You can make some squiggly lines. You don't want to go so hard because you don't want to break the foil. So I'm making some squiggly lines, or you can make some zigzags. And you can also, you know, if you want, you can just color in the foil. That is fine too. And you don't want to color on the string because you want to see the defined lines. So feel free to make any design you like. And even if you color one color on, you can always take another color and make some design on top. Like you can do stars on top, or you can do some circles like this, kind of like a seashell. You can even color in the patterns that you made. So you can either color in between. You know, so you can just do parts of it. You don't have to do the whole thing. And so you can do whatever you like. You can make also with maybe with lines. You could do lines or and then you can also color in the boxes you like if you want. So it's kind of like that. And when you're done, it will look like this. And you can always frame it or leave it like this and put against a bookshelf. So this is one other idea that you can do for your foil art. So feel free to continue on. You just have to, you know, cover all the spaces here, and you can rub, and then when you're done, you can also, another way that I have seen is you can also take, once you have done some of the engraving here with your pencil, you can also take some shoe polish and polish it and wait overnight, and then you will also have some cool effect with it. So to remember to, so the term to emboss is to use a Sharpie to rub the foil and then reveal the shapes of the yarn. So like here we see that the shapes of the yarn underneath, and then you can start decorating it. So that is one other one. And if it happens to be ripped like I have here, that's okay. You can always go back in with a Sharpie and color it in. All right, so that is our second project. And let's go over our third one. And this one is, what I made is a house with a tree and some suns and some grass. But now I want you guys to think of a design. What would you like to draw on your cardboard? So you guys can make your design on any type of cardboard you have. So I have a cardboard here. And this time, you can use your pencil, and let's see, we can draw. Today, I think I'm gonna draw a house. And you guys can draw whatever you like to, whatever, be creative, use your imagination and do whatever type of drawing you wanna have. So you can use a pencil, and let's see, I'm gonna draw a house. So let's see here. So I'm gonna draw a triangle. And I'm going to draw a square. And I'm going to make some windows. And a door. And I think I'm going to add a tree. And I'm going to make a sun. So here I have a drawing, and it's okay if you made some mistakes because you're going to go over it with glue. So I'm going to take my glue, Elmer's glue, or you can use tacky glue, whichever you like. And we're going to outline the pencil with the glue. And let's see, so that was our sun. And now let's work on our house. And I'm going to add my windows. And then my door. And now I'm going to outline my tree. There. So there, you can tell, you can see what my picture is so far, but that's not all. Now we're going to take our string, and you can cut it into pieces, and we're going to outline and put over the glue that we had. And make sure to do it one line at a time. So we're going to do one line at a time. And it's okay if some areas are long, you can always cut it off. So let's see here. So we have, so I'm going to go one line at a time. And we're going to pat it down a bit. And then I'm going to cut off this edge. And I'm going to do it on this side. And then I'm going to take more yarn. And you can always make little pieces because it's going to be used if you have like the windows are going to be used for really small strings. And let's see here. There we go. And we're going to take this side. And we're going to cut off the edge. And take your time. And we're going to, I'm going to make this smaller, so we're going to make the edges. So there's my window. And I'm going to work on my door. And then now I'm going to work on my the clouds or the sun. And you can do it whichever you like, just to do one line at a time. So you can go like this. And once you're done, we're going to also do the same way as we did the others. We're going to put foil over it. So then, so this is what it looks like so far. And let's finish off our tree here. And you can follow along with the shape of your tree with your string, like this. And let's use the other one, like that. And feel free to go around, and if you haven't gone this far, don't worry. You can always rewatch this video. And there you are. So this is the outline of the tree, the house, and our sun. And once you're done, you're going to put foil over it. And once you put foil over it, you're going to do the same way. You're going to put pressure, a little bit pressure, and you're going to mold it a bit. You're going to press it down. So then you can see the lines pop up. And then you can start coloring with some Sharpie. And then when you're done with your artwork, you're going to fold it down and you're going to tape it down. So you can use any color, and not only that you can use Sharpie, you can also use tempera paint if you guys want. You can always use paint, tempera paint, or Sharpie, or you can leave it the way it is. So you can do it that way. And so, but remember to start from the center and gently rub along the edges. And it will create a raised print of your design. And you will start to see your design and shape will become more visible. And give it some color, and there you are. And this is the house that looks like from here to here. So these are the 3 types of design that we have today, 3 types of artwork. And let me go back to our slide. Okay, so let me show you the PowerPoint. Okay, so if you guys want more foil art inspiration, we do have all of these books in the library. So we have like Craft and Design 3D, and this is also called Embossed foil art. So we do have some designs here for you to have. And we do have another one here that you know, we do have some collages and sculptures for you, and it has a free form of foil art. And we also have some cardboard boxes. So if you guys have, you know, cardboard boxes at home, you guys can also make some things out of cardboard. And if you guys have plenty of leaves, that's great. Don't throw them away, because you can also do other leaf projects. And these are some books that you can also check out. You guys can put on hold and come pick up at our curbside service. Okay, all right. So for our next week's project, we are gonna make soap sculptures. So some materials you're gonna need is some bar of soap. You're gonna need some carving tools such as spoons, forks, and toothpicks. So get it ready for next week's. And take a picture of your creation of what you did today and share it with us and submit it at this link here at our sccld.org at our summer art club gallery. So please share what you have done so far and share it with us. And here are some of the things that we have done, some of the things that you guys have done with our art projects. Like we have some sun catchers. We also have like last week's silly monsters. We also have some leaf paintings. And then we also have like painting with mixed media arts. And we also have some tangling and some woven baskets. So be sure to share with us some of your artwork. And of course, if you haven't signed up for summer reading, you still can. So register at our SCCLD and at our summer 2020. So register now. If you haven't registered, you can register now and be entered into a weekly drawing until the end of July for a $25 gift card. And we will pick one winner, the age group of children, teens, and adults. So be sure to sign up, and it's free and fun for all ages. And be sure to check out our events page to see what else we have going on. All right, so be sure, if you guys want any more ideas, we have a lot of books, you know, in our library. If you guys want anything with like leaf or you know, with yarn or nature and like leaves, feel free to check it out at our library. And we'll see you next week at our soap sculptures program next week. Well, thank you for joining me today. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys have fun. Thank you.